All right, let's take a look at question number 6. So in question 6, we're going to find the limit as x approaches 0 of sine 3x over sine 2x. Before we go ahead and evaluate this limit, let's take a look at a squeeze theorem, a result of the squeeze theorem real quick. One of the results of the squeeze theorem that is good to have memorized is the fact that the limit as x approaches 0 of sine ax over ax is equal to 1. All right? So if we apply that theorem here, we can be able to find what the value of this limit is. So you might wonder, why is this the case? I have a tutorial on math.serve.com that basically explains why this that explains the derivation of this result right here. So let's just um, assume that this is true, okay, based on the squeeze theorem. So we're going to apply this formula in evaluating this limit, okay? So let's go ahead and write down the problem again. The limit as x approaches 0 of sine 3x over sine 2x. So what we're going to do is multiply the numerator by the argument of your sine function, so multiply by 3x over 3x. And then the denominator, you multiply by the argument of your sine function in the denominator, 2x over 2x. So now that's going to yield the limit as x approaches 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3x, I'll place it in front, and then this goes on the bottom, all right? And then this 2x, I'm going to place it in front of your sine function in the denominator, and 2x goes on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to have 3x times sine of 3x over 3x divided by 2x sine of 2x over 2x. Okay, I did not change the problem. All I did was multiply by 1 and 1 in the numerator and the denominator. All right? So what you notice is that these x's divide out. So that means I can factor out 3 over 2 from the limit. So we're now going to have 3 over 2 times the limit as x approaches 0 of sine 3x over 3x divided by sine 2x over 2x. Now applying the property of limits to this expression, I can write this whole expression as 3 over 2 times the limit as x approaches 0 of the numerator, which is sine 3x over 3x, that entire numerator divided by the denominator, which is going to be the limit as x approaches 0 of sine 2x over 2x. All right? So using the squeeze theorem, we can easily conclude that the limit and the numerator and the denominator are both going to be 1. So this expression becomes 3 over 2 times 1 over 1. And then your final answer is 3 over 2. Okay, so that's the value of your limit. All right, so you can click next to advance to the next problem, or you can click main test to go back to the test menu where you can gain access to all the questions. And don't forget to subscribe for access to other cool tutorials such as this.